the perfect time to pick up a Rolex Daytona because the prices have finally come down to a number that makes sense, but they are also starting to creep up again. For between $20,000 and $25,000, you can choose from a naked example or something a bit more special, a complete set APH dial like this one that we have available in the watch shop over at huntingtoncompany.com. And today we get to take a closer look at the reference 116520 and compare a 2008 to a 2010 APH dial and see the changes that had come with the Rolex Daytona from this era. At first glance, these two, reference 116520 Daytonas, are the same watches, but the longer you admire both examples, the more you'll notice some subtle differences between the two. First, let's take a look at the specs for the reference 116520. What it has is a 40mm case with a thickness of 12mm, and housed inside is an in-house Rolex chronograph, the caliber 4130. The watch features a polish and brush finish oyster bracelet and a case with polished lugs. The retail price for this reference when it first came out was well under $15,000. And now, good luck finding an all-steel example like this for under $20,000 with a complete set. And for the 2010 Rolex APH dial, you can see that the sub-registers now have a higher polish. And when taking a look at the bezel, you can see the thicker font for the numerals. Other than the dial and the clasp, these two watches are the same, and they should be, because they share the same reference number. But the 2010 is a bit more special because of the word Cosmograph. Nicknamed the APH dial, you can see that the letters A, P, and H are separated from the rest of the word. And that's what makes this example an error dial. This is what Rolex enthusiasts go crazy for. The little nuances that we find with error dials and some differences in certain references that we don't really see much anymore because of modern technology and quality control. The best part is, the APH dial is, yes, more uncommon and rare, but compared in price, it's not much more than a regular reference 116520. So if you have the money to spend, why not go grab yourself something a bit more special like this? And best part is, we have one in the vintage watch shop. The Rolex Daytona is a gorgeous watch, and the same with the Polar Dial Explorer 2s. This Daytona is more popular in the white dial, which makes the black dial more affordable. But in my opinion, when taking a look at the design elements of both the black and the white dial, the black dial has so much more character and depth. I'm always torn between the idea of what makes the better daily watch, a Rolex Submariner or a black dial Rolex Daytona. Sometimes it is the Submariner because of its simplicity, but then I put on a Daytona and I remember that the simplicity is still there, even though it has a chronograph. And I truly think it's because of the black dial and the character it has. And again, these watches were crazy expensive in the height of the market just a few months ago. And now you get the opportunity to pick up an APH dial like this with a complete set for under $25,000. So if you've been debating adding a Daytona to your collection, or it just sparked your interest as of this video, please feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to help you add a gorgeous Rolex Daytona to your collection and help these two watches find their new home.